Yes, like you said, we're here in Hopewell right now at the Moose Family Center, and I'm actually going to get out of the way so you guys can take a look at this devastating damage right now as crews are currently in the process of battling this fire. This is actually as far as we can get to where the crash happened. Crews are currently on scene and they're treating that pilot. We were actually just told that they managed to get the pilot out of the plane and they're going to transport him via a helicopter to the closest medical facility. A massive tree fell over and hit part of a house. Now here on New Kent Road, and I'll get out of the way, you can see a tree fell over and crushed two cars on the street. We've just spoken to the family and they tell us that the 55-year-old man who lives here has died. 95% of his body was burned and he had left a cigarette lit on the front porch. Well, about 80% of that fire is now under control, but when I first got here to the scene, there were flames shooting out of the roof of that building right over there, causing a lot of smoke. There was actually so much smoke that it was difficult to breathe, and my eyes were watering non-stop. I'm doing okay. It's not as bad as 4 o'clock this morning, but it's still pretty bad out here. I'm very chilly, and I'm going to tell you, you're going to need to layer up before you step out that door this morning because it is really cold. I really regret not bringing any earmuffs with me. Talked to one guy, he's come out here from Hampton Roads just to come out and see the team. But when I spoke with some of these fans, they are a little concerned about the future. Now, as we do know, the Washington Redskins and the city of Richmond have had this deal since 2013, but in 2021, things could look a little different. Now, this one that we're in right now, this is meant for performance. Mike is a professional, so all I can say is do not try this at home. Let's do it, Mike. All right, here we go. Oh my God!
Hit the pin that's closest to you.
Okay, all right. I'll try my best. So
okay.
I'll give you this.
All right, here we go.
Let me grab one of these.
All right. I mean,
really bad at bowling.
well, you're really bad because you're using the wrong fingers first. Like.
I'm going to make every excuse in the book first. I'm clearly not dressed for the occasion. My wrist kind of hurts. I mean, you can see I'm wearing my black dress shoes right now. My photographer, Howie's laughing at me, but I'm going to prove him wrong right now. Hopefully, I make this. There we go.
Okay, good hit.
Let's go. Well, in Constance, Jason Day was taken back into custody around 3:30 this afternoon. Now, police spent the last day tracking him down on this road, and tonight I spoke with a woman who called police after she came face to face with Day.
So I came up the hallway, but I saw this little bald-headed guy walking past my window. I'm like, okay, this is not my neighbor.
It in fact was not her neighbor. The person outside Jacqueline Phillips' door was Jason Day, an escaped inmate from Nottoway Correctional Facility. As he knocked on her front door, she knew she had to call the police immediately.
I was like, excuse me, what's up? What do you need? And he went to say, do you happen to have a water hose so I can get some water? I said, no, I don't have a water hose. He said, well, do you smoke? Do you have a cigarette? I said, no, I don't smoke. I shut the door instantly because I looked him up and down and say, this orange and blue, that's Nottoway Correctional Center.
Phillips stayed on the phone with police as Day was still standing outside in her yard. Within minutes, police arrived, but Day was already heading for the hills. He was last seen here on Meharan Road, and police have covered almost every inch. Phillips is just glad her family is okay.
I basically was like protecting my son. It was only me and him here, and he was in the back room under the blanket, so I told him to stay in the room, and my whole focus was protecting my son.
Now, we are still working to learn more information about how Day was captured, and we're trying to find out if he will be facing any more charges. Live in Nottoway, Basil John, 8 News. Well, in Constance, the couple was supposed to be in Cancun by now. However, instead they have to spend their vacation picking up the pieces from the storm.
Shock, disbelief, sort of a humbling experience to have this happen to you.
Trey Clanton and Michael Tressler were excited to spend their vacation in Cancun. That was until they saw a jaw-dropping post on Facebook from their neighbor during their layover in Dallas.
Woke up at 3 in the morning and something told me, check Facebook. So I checked Facebook and our next door neighbors posted that they had damage to a storm.
A tree went through their neighbor's roof and another tree crushed Trey and Michael's garage and damaged their property.
We kept our items in there, lawnmowers, snow skis, bicycles, things that we've accumulated through the years, and probably not going to have those around anymore.
And they say the difference between seeing it in pictures and seeing it in person is staggering.
You could just see the wall split, the frame buckling, and the roof just completely crashed through.
Crews are helping both them and their neighbors clear out debris from the storm. And though their property may have been damaged, they know it's something that can be replaced.
It is what it is. And we're taking lemons and making lemonade out of it.
Trey and Michael say it will probably take the rest of the week to finish cleaning up, and they're working with their neighbors so that they can get everything back to normal. Live in Mechanicsville, Basil John, 8 News. It was in this very room that the 5th graders at Short Pump Elementary had an idea, a shot in the dark to get the attention of one of their favorite musicians. Little did they know, he was watching, and he had something in store for all of them.
I don't know, but we'll never know if we don't try.
What started as just a video turned into this. A live performance by Trombone Shorty for the students at Short Pump Elementary.
We have to be there. No matter what time it is, I have to go see these kids.
The video is only about 5 minutes long, but Shorty says he was moved by how much the kids wanted to see him. So ahead of his performance at Innsbruck After Hours, he jazzed up the whole school and even signed 1, 2, 10, let's just say a lot of autographs.
It was really exciting, especially when I got his autograph. That was really cool. And I'm speechless. It was really cool, actually.
The kids went crazy for the famous musician out of New Orleans as he played some songs like When the Saints Come Marching In. The energy spilled out of the gymnasium, and Shorty says it felt no different from a regular concert.
It feels the same, you know. I can see the kids being excited about any type of sounds we play, and no matter where we are in life, we just go in and play. It could be in an arena or it can be in a gymnasium. We always give it our all.
On top of his performance for the students, he gave tickets to the student body and staff so they can go see his show at Innsbruck After Hours. Reporting in Short Pump, Basil John, 8 News.